Chag Sameach. Hope you're experiencing a personal reception of Torah all over again. Chag Kabbalat Torah. We say it's the holiday of receiving Torah. We don't just celebrate the giving of Torah from God's side. We focus in on the individual's reception of that Torah, the receiving of that gift, each according to his or her own strength, according to the Midrash. And so I hope and pray that this Shavuot and into the year of Torah learning ahead, that we each find that important passage in the Torah or the Tanakh or the Mishnah or the Talmud or Midrash or any of our sacred library that truly does inspire and helps us unlock the potential that is within us. I called this sermon The Meaning of Life from a Jewish Perspective. Now I can't reveal what the meaning of life is, but I can let you know that Hillel, the great sage of the Talmudic era, said that if you increase Torah, you'll increase life. What did he mean? How many times I've sat in Or Zarua classes and students of the Talmud or the Torah, the Parsha or Pirkei Avot say to me, Rabbi, I never knew it could be so life-giving. I could feel this invigorated after studying Torah. Why does it feel that way? Because while we have glass mirrors, and that allows us to look at our physical selves, the Torah and the Talmud and Jewish sources and the law codes, they are mirrors. Mirrors for ourselves collectively, mirrors for the self internally. The what we are, the who we are, and the who we want to be. The authentic stories and even the codific, apodictic laws in their details give us a way of reflecting what are the small steps I take each day of my life, what are the larger commitments I make, what am I hoping for, and what am I working for in this world? How do I filter all the ideas I'm barraged with each day through media and screens and feeds and inboxes that are towering amounts of paper? You get what I mean. Could you imagine if we printed everything that we saw in front of our eyes when it came to our email inboxes, Twitter feeds, Facebook friends, Instagram? We would have mountains and mountains of what to sift through. A human being needs a sacred library, a central library, a set of bookshelves to which you can always turn because you know something precious is there, something holy is to be gleaned, that we can read in community and chavruta with friends in order to bring our humanity to the texts and have wonderful filters and mirrors for our lives. That is the truth of Torah. It is a healing tonic. That is why people have come to me and said, I did not know this was so glorious. To sit and study a page of Talmud, I have no experience at all. And yet I said, when you bring your experience to the mirror of a page of Talmud, you don't know the wisdom you can learn or the meaning that you can make. Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi was known in the Talmud to say that, in fact, if you were feeling down, all you needed was a page of Talmud to lift you up. Now, it's not the same as medication. Please God, the doctors in their wisdom and the research scientists will come up with all the right medicines we need for a world suffering with all kinds of diseases. So many more than COVID-19. But we feel the acute pain of those who suffer. And we ask questions like, how could God let this happen? And the rabbis in the Talmud say, let us examine ourselves and our ways. What commitments have we made individually and as a community, as societies who are hopefully cooperating with one another to solve the world's problems or provide solutions to make life better? More Torah increases life. Rabbi Yeshua ben Levi said it in the specific. When your body's ailing or you're feeling a pain in your throat, don't forget, a little Torah study can be good. I'll never forget when my teacher, Rabbi Eliezer, who was the Shomer Beit HaMidrash, the Mashgiach of our Beit Midrash in rabbinical school at the Ziegler School of Rabbinic Studies, where Amy and I were in Chavruta over the Talmud every day. Rabbi Eliezer, would come, and if you needed an answer to a question about a word or the meaning of a passage, he would shut his Gemara, put it under his arm, and answer your question. He was, before CD-ROM, a walking encyclopedia of Talmudic knowledge. One day he became ill, and he was in the hospital, and he broke a bone or two. And word came to the students in the Beit Midrash, bring Rabbi Eliezer the Talmudic volume he was learning in. It has all of his notes. He needs it in his hospital bed between visits, or even when students visit. He'd like to continue learning his Talmud. That for him was, in fact, part of the care that he needed, the spiritual nutrition that his body needed, that his mind craved, that his soul yearned for, was the study of Talmud, the study of Torah, being called Talmud Torah in our culture and tradition. Talmud Torah is the engagement of these sacred words, passages, and laws in order for us to know more life. And that I bless us all with this Chag of Shavuot. More Torah and more life, good health, and meeting in the Beit Midrash or over these Zoom lines to study and revive ourselves with the very gift we receive again this Shavuot. Chag Sameach and Shabbat Shalom.